Hey everyone, and welcome to my coloring update, the video where I show you all my complete pages, my current colored WIPs, and my future colored pages. So like I said in my coloring update, if you have my channel update video, if you have not watched that, I'm doing this, instead of doing a bi-weekly thing, I'm doing a monthly thing. Just give me a little more kind of leeway time so I can take time a little with the pictures and not feel like have to rush, because that's just not any comments or anything like that said that, but that's just me. If I know I want to put a video up at a certain time, I'll rush really quick to do something, and I want to just take my time and use coloring as a de-stress and not a fast paced thing. So I moved to a once a month type of formatting, so it's kind of like a wrap up of pictures each month, and it'll go up at the end of every single month. So I have quite a few pictures to show you, and I have quite a few WIPs to show you this month. So let's just jump right into it. The first book I want to show you is, I don't have a picture completed in this one, but I do have a future page, and that page is going to be for the color and chat I'm going to be doing next month on my channel. And that book is pictures from Spring Scenes by Creative Haven. The artist is Teresa Goodridge, and we are going to be doing this page right here. I thought this would be a really fun picture to try and do because of the fact that it comes in the front here kind of pre-colored in, so I figured it would be nice to kind of try to do this as a reference and try to kind of replicate it as much as I can. I won't get the nice, like the lighting and stuff like that all the same, but it'll be nice to do it made in the same colors and see how it comes out. And I'm not sure what I'm going to color with this yet. I'm thinking either doing with the Prismas or the Crayolas. I'm not really sure yet, but that'll be coming early next month. I'm not sure if it will be the 1st of the month, because that's Tuesday, or if it will be the 8th, because I think I'm going to be uploading this on Tuesdays, my color and chats on Tuesdays. So that will be the picture here. So if you want to color along, you can color along, because my color and chats from now are going to be kind of as color and chat slash color along slash channel buddy colors. And the reason I did that was because I know that I can't, with my schedule, I can't do buddy colors with everyone. So I figured if I set aside a book and people can either color along with it, have the picture, if they had the picture done, they can do something else in the book, or they can just do whatever they want and stuff like that, use it as a color and chat. So I figured I'd do it on that style. And if you wanted to know any of the books for my future color and chats, they'll be linked in the description bar below with all of them. I have all the books set aside for the whole rest of the year. So that is that book. And then earlier this month, I wasn't really feeling well. I had a little bit of stomach bug, so I pulled out a children's coloring book that I had on my shelf that I picked up at Ollie's for less than $1. And I took my super tips to the bed, and I just colored that and watched Netflix. And that is from Barbie. Barbie Dressed to Dazzle coloring book. So I just used my Crayola super tips on these ones and some gel pens. So these were just super fun to kind of color and just kind of do straight color with markers. And of course, this is cheaper paper, so it does go right through. So I had to put something behind it, and I made sure to color ones that had just little games and stuff on the side for it. So I have this picture here, and I colored this one right here. And I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but you can see all of the glitter I put onto the lollipop there. So I like how these ones came out. This was really fun. I had this one and a Disney one to do if I ever feel sick, or just feel just coloring a really fun, cute image. The next picture is a WIP, and this one I just picked up randomly today, and that is from A Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford. This is, I think, my 4th copy of the book. I bought a whole bunch when I found it at Ollie's, and I have one that I just kind of worked through and kind of do just pictures randomly, whatever I want to do. I have one that I have set aside for doing budget-friendly pencils only, and then this one I want to do from front to back. So if I just I want to do it because say with this image here, which is a double page spread. So I just feel like doing if I feel one day coloring a leaves or a monkey, something like that, I can just pull this up, and instead of starting a page, say starting one of this page or something like that, and be I had to finish this now, I know this could be my just whenever I'm in the mood for a book, that I can just start up whenever. And I started today just doing the title page here, and I just did this with Prismacolor pencils because they are my go-to pencils and my favorite pencils to use. So I just kind of pulled it out and started doing this while I was watching some coloring chats earlier and getting supper ready. I would like put supper on, but then put it back in, do a leaf or something like that, flower, go out and start something else. And this was what I did, and I'm just gonna continue on. I'm not gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do like these pages like right here, like the penguin things. I'll do like the book belongs to, and I don't know, I'll do the introduction page just because of how small all the details are and stuff like that. So like what I might do is I might come in and color these things in here, like the hidden objects, once I know like I've found them all type of things. Like once I find like 20 parrots, maybe I'll come in and then, you know, go ahead and do the picture and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll do that. I'll just like go from this page right to this page and just kind of go slowly through the book back and front. I think that this would be a really kind of fun thing to do because I don't really have many books where I have start to finish. Usually I'll flip through until a picture calls out to me and I'll do it. So I'm happy to have this one on my in my stack of WIPS and stuff like that. So if I do finish this one up, I'm in the mood for it. Like I said, I'll do the book belongs to page as a future page, and then this double page spread here. So that is Magical Jungle. I'm going to actually leave this out because I'm going to be doing more of that after I'm done with this video. So the next book, I have a lot of finished pages in this month. I was totally in the mood for this book, and that is Romantic Country, The First Tale by Erie. I finished 5 pictures in this book here, and I am going to be I have a future page planned after this one because I'm going to be doing a color and chat / color with me / color with super tips, Crayola super tips video with a picture in this book. So the first page I did was this double page spread here, which was the tea party. My picture here took me, I'm just gonna leave it like this while I talk so you can actually see the full thing a little bit. But this picture actually took me about a month to do. I started it and then I just wasn't in the mood for it after I started it, and I just kind of picked it back up randomly because I wanted to finish it. This is done with Prismacolor pencils. A lot of this up here is gel pen, and then this down here is done with Crayola super tips. And I just took a black gel pen and outlined everything, and then just took a little bit of black Prisma to kind of add a little bit of a shadow to the tablecloths there. And I had so much fun doing this one, and I continued on doing, I don't know what her name is. It says in the front, I think, somewhere. Does it say it in the front, or does it say... I know it says it in the Romantic Country, The Third Tale. I don't remember her name. I think the goose's name is Jossette, but I cheered on doing her with the red head with the blue dress. I'm trying to keep that whole theme throughout the whole thing. So that is that picture. And I know I put the hairspray on, fixed it, so like that, but I still have this in here just in case. You know, just in case. Sometimes I go with a little bit hard pressure, so I want to protect it just in case. Next one I have is this little well here. I had so much fun coloring this one. This was once again Prismacolors, and then I have like gel pen for like the apples, and I did gel pen outline for the little birds or geese here. But I had so much fun. I went to kind of like a fall scene, so I did like the orange leaves, and I really like how this came out and the well turned out. I really like one of my favorite color combinations is green and purple. So I want to kind of have that together. I think the green color looked perfect with the well. And then the back here is Crayola sidewalk chalk that I use as like a pastel background. I just kind of like put it on, use a Q-tip to kind of put it in place. And I wanted to kind of have I like to gradate up into orange, but I couldn't get to mix into it the yellow orange. So you see that line there. But I'm going to pick up a larger set of Kids Sidewalk chalk for the time being, and hopefully it'll have like orange in there for it. So I really love how this came out, and I did use the hairspray to fix this. I'm just actually not going to put these pages back in here. I'll try again. I'll try it without the papers in here. So yeah, I want to kind of go back through and put the hairspray on for it because I had the Aussie Instant Freeze, and it locks in this color. It locks in pretty good, and you know I don't really mind the smell of it, so that's a good thing. Because actually, random weird fact. I actually like the smell of hairspray, and I don't know if it comes to my obsession with the hairspray movies, or if it's just because I like the smell. But I don't know. So this next one was super fun to do, and this is the chapter 5 opener. But I just want to like this side of it because I want just something that was really simple and easy, and I wanted to do like a very neon scene, as you can see here. This is all with Prismacolors, but this background here is water-based yellow paint. I got this actually at Dollar Tree. Wait, actually, hold on. So you can actually see it because it was blending in with the background. This is Jot brand paint. It's a water-based paint, and I wanted to test it out, and it came out like really, really well, and it looks really cool. And I like how the yellow and the pink and stuff turned out. So I'm gonna go back to the Dollar Tree this weekend and see if they have any more colors. And I'll have to pick up on camera, but you see straight like orange lines here because I was trying to do like sunbeams. And I started to put them in over here, and it's like, wait a minute, they're going this way, and there's none that go up this way. It's like there was one coming up here, it's going this way. It's like, well, how do I? Could it be like they're sprouting out like that? And it's like, I didn't plan this out very well. So it's like, I'm just erase these as much as I can, and just do a full yellow background, and it worked really well. It didn't go bleed through. Like there's no ghosting or nothing like that. So it worked really good. It did, crinkle the paper and stuff like that, but it didn't go through. It didn't ruin the paper on either side, and I love how it turned out. And I will continue on eventually the yellow over onto this page, but I just wasn't really in the mood to color this page right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like this for now, and I'll come back to it. I have enough paint, or I know I can get it from the dollar store and pick up more paint, and I'll color this in eventually with the yellow paint as well. So one of the future pages that I want to do is actually on the other side of it. I want to do this page right here. I really love this page. I've been eyeing it for a while, and I just want to kind of color it because it is kind of like wrinkled and stuff like that. So I want to see how actually, coloring on this page actually is. So I wanted to color this to see how it works because, like I said, it does crinkle up a little bit of your paper with the with the paint because it was a water-based thing. So I want to kind of come in here and try to see if it colors good with the Prisma, because that's what I'm using in all of the Romantic Country books. But that way I know, like, hey, if it's hard to color on it, wait to use like the water paint or the paint on it until I color the back side of it, unless I don't like to put the page in the back. But I love every single picture in the Romantic Country book, so it's hard to pick out like one you like and don't like. So that's my next future page I'm going to do in here, at least one of my next future pages. And then my next whip I have is this page, or my finished page here, I should say, is this page right here. I had so much fun doing this page. It is all in Prismas, and I kind of went to do like a sandy, like almost like, not sand, but like you put like hay or something down, but like it's like not hay, sawdust. That's what I'm trying to do. Sawdust with green because look at garden shed. The back is the Crayola Kids Sidewalk chalk, and then all of the leaves, and I turned these leaves up here into like grapes because all the seeds and stuff like that. All of that is, I don't know if you see on camera, it's reflected there. Yeah, it's all green glitter and purple glitter gel pen. Doing all this killed one of my green gel pens actually, so it was my second one to make it to the graveyard, aka the trash can. But I love how this one turned out. It was so fun to color because it's just, I would color like these little pots here, and I'll take a break, watch more color chats. I'll do like one thing here and there, take a break, and it was just so fun. I did this in about 2 days, I think, of coloring, and it was just so fun and so relaxing, especially coloring all of these leaves. Even though you'd think it would be like boring after a while, it was so fun to just color like these leaves, slowly but surely finish them, and I really, really had fun with this picture. I love how it turned out. I was thinking about doing the Bluebird's laundry, but I chose to do this one instead because it was just a little easier and it wasn't so busy. But I might come back and do this one eventually as well. And my final finish was one I just finished up the other day, and it is this castle here. I seen this castle and I was like, I need to do this in the rainbow colors, so I did it in a rainbow effect. And then I just did this, I outlined it with 90% French gray, and then I just took, it was one of the Prismacolor browns. I think it was like sandbar brown or something like that. I just did a very, very light layer of it Like, it was one of the layers I barely touched the paper on it, and I love how I was going to do more effects to it and stuff like that. I was like, no, I like how this turned out, so I kept that. The background here is green kid sidewalk chalk from Crayola, and then all of the stuff around here, except for the leaves, are glitter gel pen, and I did them all in the same corresponding colors. So like, you got 2 purple, 2 blue, 2 yellows, 2 oranges, 2 reds, and 2 pinks. So each of them got 2 different colors and stuff like that, and then each matches up to all of the colors there. So I had so much fun doing this one, and I am really proud of how this one turned out. And then on to the picture that is going to be for my Crayola Coloring with Crayola Super Tips video is going to be this picture right here. And the reason I figure I can do that is because I can test the Crayolas out really, really good on this paper. Because I know I said I did do it on, where'd it go? On this page, I did right here was a very light layer. This is only 1 layer. I usually use 2 layers to kind of get be very nice, like perfect finish in my opinion. So I want to test it out and see how many layers you can actually put on without it bleeding through in this paper, because this paper is really strange in a way, because it's really good, but at the same time it's like I have never found a paper that's like this. It's thick enough, like where it's nice and thick paper, like it's not like a thin paper, but it's buttery smooth, but at the same time it takes pencils differently than like the giant Bassford paper, any other paper around. So I want to test how the Super Tips work, how I color with them usually, and we're going to be doing this one for the Crayola Super Tips series. So I'm really excited about that one, and that will be coming on my channel soon as well, probably within the first week or so. I'm not sure, just have to get time for coloring and stuff like that. So that is it for this this book here. I have worked on a lot of pictures in here. I have to go back through hairspray these, stuff like that, so that way it doesn't I can take out the papers and stuff like that. But the Romantic Country, the first tale, is my favorite Romantic Country, hands down, and I'm keeping this out because I want that one out and it's to the side. So that is for that. Let me take a break really quick. I'm going to grab a drink. And moving on in our Romantic Countries books, this is Romantic Country, the second tale. I don't have any finishes in this book this month, but I do have a WIP that I'm working on. And that is, well, I started this one on Easter, and I don't know if I'll finish it now or if or what, but let me just slide them out of the way a little more. This is the Easter Witch's House, and I started this one Easter, and I was like, I was gonna do this originally for like a color and chat. I was like, this is a lot of eggs. I'm not gonna do this for color and chat. So I was like, no. I kind of got a little overwhelmed with all of the Easter eggs. So I'm not sure if I will pick this one up again and continue on doing it, or if I'll just kind of like save it for next Easter. But I have that one. I have start as a WIP. And I may return to this page here because it is calling me out again. If you watched my last current update, you'll know I started this page here because I just wanted to color this door. I didn't want to color anything else. I wanted to color this door. It was just calling out to me to color the door in like these nice browns and do all like the baubles and stuff like that with a nice glittery sparkly gel pen. And that's all I wanted to do. So when I colored it and finished it, I was done with it. But now I'm looking at like the gingerbread men, or not gingerbread men, the nutcrackers and all this kind of stuff, and I don't know, I'm in like a Christmassy mood. I don't know why, I'm just in like a Christmassy mood, and I might color this one, so I am looking forward to hopefully starting this one. If not, I will maybe just come do like one little things here and there. I'm not sure. This might be like my page that I have like a WIP for a long time. I'm not sure. So that is it for the Romantic Country, the second tale. In Romantic Country, the third tale, I have a WIP. I think I have a WIP in this one. Yes, I have a WIP in this one and 2 WIPs in this one. 2 WIPs? Yes, I have 2 WIPs in the Romantic Country, the third tale. So the first one is the clothesline picture here, and this one I am really, really proud of how all this is turning out. I was playing around with shading and stuff, like all this stuff. Like, I hold this up a little more. Like shading like the hats and the like around the suspenders and the dress and like the pants with using the black Prismacolor pencil. For a long time I've been kind of scared of using the black pencil because, you know, just like with black hair dye, you put black on a color pencil too hard and that thing's never coming out. So like if you like, so, like if you dye your hair black, it's never coming out unless you go to a professional or bleach it out, and that's a hard thing. Believe me, I've been there. But I just was doing this, and I started this, and I was like, I love how it's coming out, and I got this all done. Cause like this is all in my head. I want to do like this is as an outfit, this is an outfit, and this is an outfit, and then I did the rope, and I was looking at everything else like, well, what do I do now? So I don't know what I want to do with this. So this is just in the whip phase, and hopefully I'll return to it. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a peachy color for the background, and doing like a gray bricking color through here. Like maybe like I love using the French grays and the prismas for the bricks, so I might do that one. I'm not sure, but that is this whip here. And let's see, do I have anything? No, not that way. So the other whip I have is back here, and it is the last page in the book here, right before, you know, all the stories like that. And I started this here, and I just love how these flowers came out. Let me lift up so you can get a better closer view. I love how the flowers came out. They're my favorite thing here about this. And then I just slowly started working my way over this way, and I just never came back to it because of all like the fruits and stuff like that. Like I love coloring flowers. I love coloring people. I love coloring like just like outside scenes. I'm not really a big fan of coloring like fruits and like foods and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know if I want to keep on this one, so I just kind of put this one on pause, and I'll come back to it eventually because I am looking forward to doing all of like the quilt work on this the tea mug or teapot cover here. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. So hopefully I'll have this one finished. If not, it'll stay in the whip phase for a while because I am currently in love with the Romantic Country First Tale. So my next book, if you've seen the video for, I did a whole planning video on this book, and that is Fantasia by Kirby Rosanas. And hold on a second, I have to get my foot out from underneath me. Oh, whew, I'm starting to go to sleep there. Whew, okay. I had a whole planning video where I went through this book page by page, did a whole series on what I want to do per page, and I really love this book. It's probably one of my favorite of the Kirby books. And I have, I think, 9 or 10 whips. And I have a one finished page in this one, so let's go through. So my first and biggest whip is just this title page here, or the book belongs to page. This is done with, the orange here is kids finger paint that I got from Ollie's, and then this is, it looks black on camera, but it's like a blue shade, and I just kind of like did these dots here. I kind of freehanded them. I took out like a little round pencil sharpener, kind of set it down, kind of did the circles around it. I took out my scissors, kind of like did like that in a circle, and these are like pens, stuff like that. Like let's see, I don't have one around here. It's like a little pen end, and I just kind of did that as like bubbles, and then I love how it came out. And then my plan is to do this one because it looks kind of like more dead if you think about it compared to this one over here. I'll show you in a second. So this one I want to do all in darker colors, and then the one over here, I have this one I'm going to do all in lighter colors and more like lively, and then this one over here will be a little more dead. And I just wrote my name down, and then the date I started this book, which was Easter Monday, because that's when I got in the mail. So let's see. This page here, I went through and put blue kids finger paint background, and then a layer of Crayola Super Tips. I wanted to do like a pink pastel moon, and I'm gonna come in and shade it, and then I'm gonna come through and do black behind it and stuff like that through like the holes. I wanted to do like a baby blue teal castle, and I seen this, and it's like I didn't know if I want to do this gray, but I seen this like, well, maybe this is like a sandy, like things like maybe like a sandstorm came by, so like let me do this brown, and then the clouds will shade in probably just like normal gray. So I did this, and the reason I did all this is because that way I know like, hey, if I'm in the mood for this, it's 90% done, so all I have to do is come in and kind of like work, do pencil work and stuff like that on it. This one here is a wash of just kids water paint in brown, and I love the noise it makes. Sorry, I love the crinkling it makes. Sorry about if that annoyed people. I'm sorry. I'll sit here and just do that over and over again because it's very just relaxing noise. But I just did this in all brown. I'll come in with the Prisma and shade it all and stuff like that, and then these swords I want to do in like a rainbow effect, so like yellow and orange, blue and purple, pink and reds, and then like greens and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do all of them like rainbow colors, and I have to make my poor mouse stand out. I kind of got a little crazy and just covered him up with the brown. I didn't even see him until his head was painted. And this one here is my finish. Of course, I had to start with the steampunk cat. I am a huge cat lover, so I had to start the steampunk cat. And this is Kids Finger Paint in the green shade, and the hat is Crayola Super Tips double layer of the black and of the reddish orange, and then it just kind of came in with a white and a 20% French gray to kind of rim the hat and give it a little dimension around stuff. And then it just kind of came in here with black and shaded it. And then I want to kind of stick with a very like metallic theme, and I can put like metal theme to it and stuff like that. So I want to do the cat. I was going to do it white and black to match my cat, but I was like, no, because the black hat, let's do a kind of like orangey cat. So I love how this one came out. And then I did it up here with Super Tip marker in purple, but I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Like you see the sparkle and stuff through it. I just kind of follow the line work in here, so that way when you move it, actually kind of looks like the feather stems, like the stuff like the things in the feather. So I'm really happy how this came out. Oh, and this ball here was like just had like points in it, but then I put stars on it, so like it looks like a Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball Z or the Dragon Ball series. So it's like a 3-star Dragon Ball, because I was a huge into that when I was a kid, and I still need to catch up on the newer stuff, but I did that there for that. So that was that one. This one I haven't touched yet. This one I wanted to kind of follow Dee Dee Willingham's video and kind of color it somewhat similar, not completely similar, but I loved what she did with the red tree. And this is just kids water paint. Hold on a second, let me grab for it. It's this set right here. It's by it's a Disney one, but it's by distributed by Midwood Brands. So it's like a Crayola watercolor base. Like this one just has like a fleshy tone. The one other one I have has a different tone to it. But it worked really well, and this is 2 layers of it, and it didn't bleed through, but I love how it comes out. So this one I probably will work on again soon, I'm just not sure. My bat here, I wanted to do a background purple, and I'm going to do this in grays and golds, or goldish colors, and then I love how it came out already, so I just kind of put a wash on it. So like this is just a book of WIPS at the moment. This one, I'm so tempted to start it, but I haven't touched it yet because just of all like the little tiny things. So this will probably be a page I just pull out when I want to color like small things. Like if I want to color a doll or I want to color a mask, like just little tiny things. This one here, I want to do the water here to make it look like he's infecting the water. So it's like dark green here, light green, and then goes to blue. And that's all I've done with that one. My butterfly, I did it with Crayola Super Tips, 2 layers of purple, 2 layers of pink, and then I'm going to come in with the black pen and just do the background with filigree and stuff like that to do with the wings, and then I don't want to do the background yet, so that is that one. This is the one I am currently working on right now. I did a layer of Kids Finger Paint in red, and then I put a wash of the kids watercolor in the blue here. I used my other palette for it, but not this one. Just kind of add like a glass, like a theme to it almost, like make it look like it's in the glass. And then I start these dragons here. This is gonna be the page I actively work on in this book, so I hope to have this one finished soon, because this page and this page is my 2 favorite books from, or are my 2 favorite books from this coloring book. My pumpkin, I just did a wash of the kids, once again, the kids watercolor paint in orange. And I'm gonna go through and do all of this like filigree design in black, and then kind of shade them in a little bit better, because I want to kind of add in, like how you see the pumpkins, where like stripe a darker, stripe a light, stripe a darker way. Let's follow these lines here and kind of draw it down of the orange, have like dark orange, red, light orange, stuff like that throughout with the black filigree. I want to do this one now, but I think I'm gonna actually save this one probably for Halloween, because I needed some more Halloween pictures. And then I think that that is it for this book. Oh, I tested out back here on this red. This is actually Crayola Super Tip. I just kind of like scribbled it. Hold on a second. Let me show you. I took like a Crayola Super Tip, just like scribbled it down like that on here. They just like take your wet paintbrush, mix it in there, and it worked as a watercolor. That's what I did for that. So that is it for Phantomorphia. Hopefully by my next update I'll have more finished in this book. And I just finished up part 4, or the finale part of Jade Summer Grayscale. I did a color and chat on this one. You can find it on my channel. I colored in this page right here, and I am so proud of this page here. This was colored with the Fila colored pencils, and it was my first grayscale image, and I love it. I was sitting here today and just looking at this picture, and it's so pretty. I love how it came out with the Filas, and I'm in love with this picture basically. So that one, it was the finish. You can watch it on my channel if you want to see the whole process. This one here is a whip that I start as well with the Filas. I love the skin tone on the vampire, how to work with the Filas. So I would want to come back and work on this one as well. But the page that I'm going to be working on actively next is this one right here. I want to try my Prismas on here. I know Prismas aren't the best on CreateSpace paper, but I want to just see how they work, because you do get 2 images. So I'm going to just kind of work with skin tones like that in our face. And if I don't like it, you get okay, well, Jade Summer, don't make a liar on me. You get a second copy of it, so I want to kind of see how the person's work on that. And plus, I love this book. It's one of my favorites, so I'm going to leave this as a set-aside one. I have 2 finishes in the Jasmine Beck Griffith coloring book, as well as a whip. So we have this one here, which was my first 2 episodes of the coloring with Crayola Super Tips. This is all in Crayola Super Tips except for her nose, but I did want to shade in to give her more dimension. And her tattoos and little stuff here is in gel pen. So if you don't know my coloring with Crayola Super Tips videos, so I don't know if it's a little, okay, there we go. I didn't know if it was a little out of focus, but my coloring with Crayola Super Tips are 98% Crayola Super Tips, because I want to shade in with like pencil here and there, as well as like gel pens. My other finished page is this one here, and I love how this one turned out. I want to do her very pink and bright, and the whole background kind of like dead and decaying and stuff like that. So I love this one. This one is Poppy Magic, and the other one, let's see, is Captain Molly Morgan. And her wings here are, I don't know if it'll show up really on camera because it's sparkly gel pen, and I love how this one came out. This one is one of my favorites that I've done, but my favorite hands down is the Wizard of Oz one. And then my whip currently in this one is Sunchild and Moonchild. I want to do like a split down. This is the light side, this is the dark side. So I did her skin with the darker skin tone, because usually, you know, if you're in the sun more, you get like a darker skin complexion. And then I want to do her very pale and almost like deathly looking with the gray and stuff like that, and like the gray and the blue, so that I can like make it look like she's never been in the sun, and it'd be like this side super sun and bright and this side like dark and gloomy. I just haven't got back to it, but I love how the skin came out. This is like my new favorite kind of, the deeper skin is my favorite thing to color with now in books, because it just looks so gorgeous. And I have a whip in Chibi Girls Horror by Jade Summer. This one here is this little witch here. I start this one, and I don't know if I'm going to refinish it because I don't like what I did with her face here. I try to add in the a nose and stuff like that, and just I don't know how I really like it. So I may come in and let's see. Is this the back one? Yeah, it was the back one. Okay. I was gonna say, like, where is it? I may come and color in. Okay, Jade Summer, where's your pictures? Okay, well, you get a copy, so I might come in and kind of do the copy one instead of this one. Because I'm not feeling the face that I did, so I might have to try to redo the other picture there. That's Chibi Girls. And my final book is going to be a future page, and that is from Night Terrors by Lorraine Claire. I want to do this page here because just calling out to me. I did this page as a color and chat, this page by myself. I just kind of work. I want to work from the front through on through this book. So I want to work on this one. I think I want to work on create a little super tips. I want to do her skin purple, and I want to do her all like the flames are coming off her skin like green, like green flames, and then her hair probably go with like a brown or something like that. But I really want to work on this one, so that'll be pretty soon as well for me. So I'm gonna leave this one out. So long video, I apologize, but that is my coloring update. If you have any opinions on the books, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you colored over the last month as well. As well as you want to, you can follow me on my Instagram, which is linked in the description bar below. If you want to share any pictures with me, just tag me up on there, and I will definitely check them out. And until next time, have an amazing day and happy coloring.